Okay, so today we're gonna be playing again the Trinket Mage version of Amulet. Um, I made some changes since the last time that I streamed this. Basically, the changes were I'm only running one Trinket Mage today. Um, I ran two the other day because I wanted to make sure I drew it and actually see whether it was good or not. And I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was solid. I thought it was pretty solid. Um, in order to accommodate this, I decided to make a small little change. I switched the grow of the Burnwillows for a Botanical Sanctum. This should make sure that we have some extra blue sources. This will of course make our sideboard cards a little bit worse, our red sideboard cards that is. And that's the reason why instead of the 3 Abrades that I've been running before, I'm running only 2 Abrades and 1 Dismember. This gives me the flexibility of being able to, even if I don't draw a red source, I can still cast my removal spell. Also, since I'm running the Trinket Mage in the main, I thought that it might be interesting to try to go with 1 less Explorer, but to run the second explosives in the main deck. What this does is not only it gives me an extra Trinket Mage target in case I already use one of the explosives. Explosives is the nuts in certain matchups. Not only does that, but it also enabled me to have an extra sideboard slot, and the card that I chose to play on that extra sideboard slot is Cavern of Souls. There's a shit ton of control in Magic Online right now. So I thought that it might be worth it to, I've been trying to find a slot for the Cavern, and I think all of the other cards are, better than the second Cavern in the board. But since bringing the second explosives to the main opened up this sideboard slot, I am now, very very happy to be able to add this Cavern to the sideboard. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I don't think I changed anything else from the last time that I streamed this. So, yep. That's gonna be it. So I'm just going to, hop into a league, and we'll see what we do. Amulet Trinket. Alright, there's something wrong with MTG bot, I think, because I've been trying to... The commands are not working for whatever reason. I've been trying to set up the new... Okay, is this correct? No, it's linking to the wrong deck, which is... Let's see if I can fix it now. But it seems like it's very, very laggy. Okay, there we go. Now it's been updated. Just seems like MTG bot is super laggy today. Who knows why? Alright. Make sure I can see chat. Sweet. So we're good to go. And we're greeted with an excellent hand. So if I impeded, this is a turn 2 kill. No, it's actually a turn 2 kill. Sweet. My opponent is turn 1 Oath of Nisang. Yeah, my opponent's dead. Never mind. Maybe they'll tap out on turn 2 though. And having draw the prime time there is also pretty excellent actually. Second Oath of Nisa. I hope they find a birds or something and that makes them tap out. If they are holding up Ghost Quarter though, Another Ghost Quarter, holy shit. Alright. That is an excellent draw. Alright, so now I am very happy to do this right here. I'm gonna play my second Amulet and my opponent will Ghost Quarter me in response to these triggers. Yep. So that sets them back a full turn. And I'm still in the same position except I have 2 Amulets now. And my opponent time walked themselves. But yeah, my opponent were actually dead if they didn't Ghost Quarter me, which is pretty crazy. Which is pretty hilarious. All right. Let's Ghost Quarter. I think I'm gonna play it slow here. I could try to go for the same play again, but I can just do this, just develop my mana. Again, my opponent can never tap out for like the rest of the game, basically. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, so I will pay 2 for this Arbiter. I will, yeah, so I can, let's start here. My opponent is forced to Ghost Quarter. I said my opponent is forced to Ghost Quarter. Opponent's forced to Ghost Quarter. Yep. So I pay 2 for Arbiter. Yes. Get a forest. That resolves, and now I bounce this. Next turn I can choose to like explosives, but I think it's not good for me to play the explosives here. I think it's gonna be much better if I just... Wow, my opponent's so lucky. Just getting all of their pieces of interaction. That's an amazing draw. I'm going to do this though. Play explosives on 2. Play Gemstone. Pass the turn. My opponent's playing very well, by the way. Smells like a resto right there. Since it smells very strongly like a resto, I think I'm going to force my opponent to blow up their tech edge so they cannot develop their board. Okay. Float a green. Bounce Gemstone. Play Sakura Drive Scout. Pass the turn. Sure. Value. It's pretty good value right there. Core Skyfisher. What the What can this do? Wow, my opponent really dealt with all my freaking all my bounce lands. Man. So if this were the tracker, we would be in a much better spot. So, you know, something to keep into account. If this were a childless tracker, I would be feeling way more comfortable right now. I think I'm gonna fetch a walking ballista. I'm gonna pass the turn. No attacks, thank you. You got Model D over there, opponents? Alright, for sure they have a resto though. Okay. Now what? I'm gonna path one of my dudes. Scavenging News. Well, now if I had gotten explosives, we would be in a much better spot. That's fine though. This ooze is not doing anything, and this Trinket Mage trades with any of these dudes. I miss Tracker though. Tracker, where are you? Come on, opponent. You're tapped out. Just let me do my thing, please. Let's think. Of course, my best draw right here is any land. Bounce land, preferably. I mean, bounce land is just, you know, straight out the game, right? But even if it's not a bounce land, I get to... That's a land. Also, actually, I have lethal here. I can pay 2 and 1 to transmute, paying 2 for the arbiter. Transmute, find the bounce land, win the game. Because I have 2 land drops because of the scout. Simic Growth Chamber. Land drop number 1. Bounce. Play. Land drop number 2. Bounce this. Prime time, yes. This and this, I guess. That's 6 mana. Bounce this. Prime time number 2. Yes. Garrison. Stronghold. I didn't even check out for the model bug. That was loose. We're fine though. Didn't get hit, but that was definitely loose. So I need to keep this in place so I can copy it with Vesuva. I guess Trinket Mage can serve too. Cute deck you got going on over there, opponent. Bounce this, bounce this, yeah. Vesuva and Ghost Water. Vesuva, copy Sun Home. Yep. Sweet. So we bring in all of these dudes. My opponent did not seem like they were on any kind of vile deck. It just seemed like they were on a bad deck. I guess they might play. I guess they might play Eternal Witness, so maybe Bug is good. Pacts are not great against Lunin Arbiter. Probably Cavern of Souls is the land that's gonna come out. One Rex Sage is fine. I don't think I want two. In fact, I might not even want the one. What could they have? Damping Sphere. There we go. I just convinced myself to keep the Rex Sage in. There you go. Slide out the Explorers. My opponent for sure has Thalia in their deck. Get some Sweepers. Scout is amazing. I guess I can side out one Amulet. I think I'd rather have the Steerings over the Amulet because Steerings can find explosives. And bounce lands are going to be very important in this matchup. Trinket Mage sounds really good in this matchup too. Trinket Mage sounds like it's going to be really, really good. It's kind of crazy that my opponent made a game out of it though. I had the turn 2 kill and my opponent had exactly the perfect interaction. But yeah, I don't think those green-white style decks are amazing. I think if you're gonna play green-white, you should just play Bant and just play some kind of company deck. My thoughts though. Yeah, excellent hand. Excellent hand. Keep this. Really, really good hand. Okay, so they do have Vial. Yeah, you only need to pay once for Arbiter, and you ignore the effect for the full turn. Yeah, I learned. I learned to play around Arbiter not the right way, I paid my price for playing around Arbiter. Look at that, my opponent has Eternal Witness. So smart. So freaking smart. Steerings. Woo! It was almost a whiff too. That's hilarious. Almost a whiff, but instead of that I have a K return. Kataki War's Wage. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. That's not a good card. My opponent also has to pay for their vial. That's hilarious. So, how do I not get blown out by Arbiter? How do I not get blown out by Arbiter? My opponent tapped out though, so and they tapped out to play a 2-drop instead of vialing it in, so it makes me very, very suspicious. Makes me very, very suspicious. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Play explosives on 2. pass the turn. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I still have 6 mana in play, and I don't want this gemstone mine to die. And now after they pay for the vial, or even after this, I can do this end of turn. But it forces them to pay for their vial here. Second vial. Kataki vial combo deck. Sounds good. So I'm gonna blow up the Selfless Spirit. This is fine. I guess I'll block here. Might as well. Alright, we pay 1. So now I do not get blown out by Tech Edge or anything like that. So I think it's actually a good spot to pact. My opponent will flash in their Arbiter. Hold control, so I hold priority. Oh, let's do this first actually. So I want to flash in the gemstone. Okay. I'm going to Coastlex return. Everything dies. Pact for prime time, and now land for turn. I'm gonna play Bojuka Bog, and I'm gonna exile my opponent's graveyard. So their Eternal Witness does nothing. Next turn, my opponent does not have enough stuff, basically, to prevent me from paying for Pact. Core Skyfisher, you got it. Imagine they're gonna bounce an Oath, yep. So now I pay for my Pact quite easily. One, two, three, four. Now I know for a fact my opponent does not have another Arbiter because they brought their vial up. So I know for a fact they don't have an Arbiter. And I know that I have the kill next turn. And now with double Amulet, I'm for sure playing around. Play around whatever I want, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm definitely playing around Path. I know 2 of my opponent's cards in hand. I still don't think they have an Arbiter. Upkeep Thalia, yeah. That's probably the worst possible draw, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prime time. Yes. Tuleria plus Garrison. So I think I can haste and transmute this turn. But so I can hold the Pact in hand. So if I do this, float all the mana, and now I do this, I bounce Tuleria, I can transmute for a Pact. I could have also played the I could have played 2 prime times, but I think it's better to transmute here. Now my opponent can pass this if they want, and I don't really care. Fiend Hunter. Sure. So their hand is Eternal Witness. Wow, they didn't crack the canopy there. Seems very weird that they wouldn't crack the canopy here. There, they can crack canopy and then play Witness and get it back. That's mildly annoying. That's mildly annoying. But they can blow up my stronghold. So I guess I'll just LOL. LOL. I think it's better for me to go for this. It's just easier. Wipe your board. Ugh. Now prime time comes back. Use prime time's ability, yes please. And here what I can do actually is I can just like set up a massive ballista, or I can play a second prime time and set up for next turn. My opponent will probably... They will probably go Squatter. So I get double Simic. Make a ton of blue mana, bounce Stellaria, and bounce... Bounce what? Bounce Stellaria and bounce... what can I bounce? Kalni? I'll bounce the Cruel Turf. Cast Pact. Get another prime time. Get Tolaria and well, Captain Haddock, thanks for following. Appreciate it. Sweet. Alright, so this is an experiment. Yeah, sweet. Alright, so the followers now update automatically, which is great. Thanks for following. So I can get to Laria and I can get, I don't want to get Sunhome yet. There's really no need for me to get Sunhome yet. And I'm all out of pacts, but I can transmute for Ballista or Amulet or explosives. That's fine. I think I'm just like so far ahead that I can safely play an explosives on one and just bring my opponent back to the Stone Age. I mean, honestly, the vials are not even good though. My opponent's not doing anything with those vials anyway. So I guess I'll just like transmute for Ballista, transmute for explosives, and not do anything. I guess I could Ballista for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I can wait a turn and Ballista for a million. So I think I'm more interested in that. Now my opponent needs to deal with 2 Primeval Titans. That's 1. So I guess they're going to be able to deal with both. Good for them. Good for them. So now they will play the Iwit. Return the path. And path my other prime time. Alright, good for you, opponent. Good for you. Take 2. Pay for Pact. One, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I might as well try the scout. If they don't kill this ballista on this specific turn, then I'm gonna start growing it completely out of control and it will just win the game on its own. Okay. Opponent's got nothing. The shitty part is that Flicker Wisp kills this. There's a lot of cards that kill this. Yep. That's annoying. That is annoying. Take it, sure. We still have answers to anything that my opponent might have, so we just need to draw a threat and we're fine. Sure. That's 4 non-threats going to the bottom, so that's good for me. I guess here I'm just going to play this and I'm going to bounce the bog. I don't want my opponent to like draw another Eternal Witness and start accruing value. And now I'm just going to pass. Tracker would be insane. In fact, instead of the second Titan, I could have probably just gotten Tracker. This is a little bit annoying. Yeah, this is very annoying actually. Sure, you got my Celestial Sanctuary. Oh, that's right. That stupid fucking card. I guess I now have the double block available. Bring it on. No? Oh my god. I guess I'm gonna start playing some lands. Tracker, where are you? We're down on clock. We're down on clock, so I'm trying to like play as fast as possible. I still have Hornet Queen, I still have Prime Time. I have a shit ton of light draws. Alright, cool. That happens. Hornet Queen, Bailoff. Okay. Rex Sage on what? On an Amulet. You got it. Resolves. Thalia also resolves. Damn it. Why can't I draw gas like my opponent? Why can't I draw nice things? I want to draw nice things too. Again, keeping the board clear, because as soon as I find one of my cards that do something, this game is over. Just need to find one of my cards that do something. Horizon Canopy, okay. Something! I'm actually going to upgrade this right now. I don't want to mess around. If my opponent draws another Flicker Wisp, I get blown out for no reason. It's just safer. Third Vial. Oh my god! Oh my god, what is going on? Finally! Holy crap. Alright. Radiant Fountain and Sunhome. We have Scout to protect the Sunhome with Cruel Turf. There we go. Finally. Holy crap. That was starting to get irritating. All right. Okay. So gotta update the overall record. $77.36. Yeah. So usually the hate I personally think the Hatebears matchup is good if you are patient and you know how to play around your opponent's stuff. This is a mulligan. This is a keep. Not a great keep, but a keep nonetheless. I think... this is tricky. I have a Gruul Turf on top, which I kind of want to... No, I don't think I want to draw that. I think I'm going to play Tuleria West on turn 1 and play Botanical Sanctum and explore on turn 2 to set up turn 3 Azusa. Should probably move this guy a little bit. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. This guy. There we go. Alright, turn 1 Tuleria, turn 2 Botanical into Explore, turn 3 Azusa into Steerings. Sounds pretty good. Ooh, Janda. El Jandarino. I think I want to bounce this Sanctum. By bouncing the Sanctum now, next turn I can play Azusa and I can play the Sanctum as my land for turn, which is going to come into play untapped because it's going to be a third one. And then I'm going to be able to Steerings and set up turn for Prime Time if I draw one. Or if I draw a bounce land, I can use this blue and this blue in order to transmute. So Botanical Sanctum already being kind of useful. Already being kind of useful. I think this player had been he had been like playing the Wizards deck a bunch. So I guess that now they are playing Jund. It's a good one to draw. Any order. I think I can just play Vesuva copying the Sanctum and Gruul Turf bouncing the Tuleria. Bob reveals Meyer. Imagine Liliana's coming down here. There she is. Plus or minus? Minus. Prime time. So I don't have enough mana, so I'm kind of forced into doing this now, which is kind of shitty. So if my opponent has a discard spell, it's gonna be very bad for me. But there's not much I can do. Not much I can do. You got a Ghost Quarter. Second Bob dies. Bloodbraid, please don't. No discard spell. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Ugh. That's even like quite a strong tempo play right there. That's really shitty. I think it's better to have this and to dump the Botanical Sanctum here. Oh, actually, No, I'm exactly 1 mana short. Crap. Yeah, I'd rather have the Vesuva in play. So I'm gonna do this, bounce the Sanctum, and pass the turn. Now they will draw the Thoughtseize. Fatal Push. That one they can draw. That one's fine. Player discards a card, yep. I guess they can play second Liliana and plus. That's also annoying. But if we happen to resolve this prime time, we should be in good shape. Yep. Okay, sweet. Alright, so now I'm going to play this and I can go get... I'm trying to see if there's any way that I can explosives on 2. Because if I explosives on 2 on this board, I'm gonna be doing real good. So I cast 6, play prime time, pay 6, cast prime time. I go get Boros Garrison plus Tolaria. Garrison blows. Garrison hastes the prime time. I deal with Liliana that way. And I'm gonna have Tolaria and Botanical Sanctum untapped. With the attack trigger, prime time can go get Tolaria and actually I'm gonna have the Tolaria West in hand because I need to bounce it. Or no, I can actually bounce this instead. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm gonna have 2 untapped, and I'm gonna need 3 to transmute, 2 to play explosives, 2 to blow it up. So I'm gonna need 7 mana total. So that's gonna be 6. I think I have exactly enough. I think I'm gonna have exactly enough. Bounce this. Oh no. No, because my opponent can just block this now. Pay 3, transmute. Yeah, my opponent can just block the prime time here. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to explosives on 2. Not gonna be able to explosives on 2. So what can I do? I guess I swing at Liliana, my opponent double blocks, I go get Kalni and another Tolaria. Or I can get Kalni plus bounce, bounce Botanical, replay, get Kalni. Yeah, I'm exactly 1 mana short from doing what I wanted to do. Which is very, very unfortunate. And I guess I'm gonna get Celestia Sanctuary. I have a Simic Growth already in hand. So I'm gonna double block with the Tarmo and the Ooze. Oh, they just let me kill Liliana? Okay. So now I have 1, 2, 3. Damn it. I'm again 1 mana short. I'm again 1 mana short. This blocks here. This blocks here. They push the other one. If they have a bolt, I die. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short. Alright. Do your worst. Oh, they have a terminate? Dreadbore. Yeah, because I don't want to be dead to Bolt. Also, they have a push. So I'm going to take my chump while I can. I do have a pack to pay for. It's crappy. Oh, they just have the Bolt. Another blob. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately... Yeah, this kind of sucks. Gonna be short. Transmute, explosives onto 1, 2, done. Blow it up, play scout, go. I'm dead to a million things now. Although I think I have perfect information of my opponent's hand. Maybe they already played the, this is the Blooming March that they played here. I'm not sure though. I think they still have that push to... Oh no, they discarded the push to Liliana. Huh. They actually discarded the push to Liliana earlier. I totally forgot about that. I guess I didn't like click it over there. So their hand is Blooming Marsh Ooze plus whatever they drew. That's the Ooze. That's another Ooze. And that's their full hand. Alright, there's a chance. They can only gain 1 life. I can double strike my prime time, so that's going to be 16. So they need to block. I don't have Ghost Quarter anymore. So I guess I can do this. Get Radiant Fountain so I'm not dead to Bolt. Alternatively, I could also have gotten a bounce land and flash in the Colony Garden. But I think it's going to save me the same amount of life, I think. So they need to jump here. I guess with the Bloodbraid. Bloodbraid chumps. Or Ooze chumps. Ooze chumps. I'm not using this mana anyway, so I think it's better for me to do this right now. Okay, so I cannot really activate this Strive Scout because I need it to block. Alright. We're dead to any removal spell or bolt, so that's about it. I think we can beat everything else. I guess another Bloodbraid. No, because if they Bloodbraid, then they cannot attack with Ravine. We got there. Fuck yeah! That was great. That was great. Alright, so we're bringing in all of our mid-range threats. I think Fire Spout is okay. Rurik I'm not a big fan of. We're setting out the Cavern. Everything else is just better. Out with the Amulets and out with one of the pacts. Man, that was crazy. That was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. That's awesome that we got there. Definitely one out of this, all of this, all of this. Yep, that's the 60 I want. Note that I'm living in Rex Age because of Damping Sphere. Most Jund lists have been running Damping Sphere lately. Man, that was a game one right there. That was a game one right there. Game two. Sure. Looks okay. It's not an amazing hand by any means. Not an amazing hand by any means, but it's okay. Yeah, now my opponent kept a hand with discard spells and stuff. That's a good draw actually. I don't mind showing my opponent that I drew that if it means that I'm going to be able to, you know, play another untapped land on my next turn. Radiant Fountain sounds pretty good right here. It's gonna help me stall quite a bit. Turn 2 Bob, yeah, that's usually like the best thing they can do on turn 2. Turn 2 Bob is usually very strong. Think I'm gonna play a basic forest here. Liliana of the Veil. I think I might actually discard it. No, there's no way I discard the Hornet Queen. Whew. I'm playing the tracker instead of holding up this because I don't want to die to a Fulminator. So if probably my opponent pluses here, I'm not going to back in response. I'm going to just discard the Hornet Queen. I think my opponent will minus though. Tracker is too good of a card for my opponent to left uncontested. Yep. Too good of a card. This is fine. Let's draw first. Excellent. Because I drew this, I'm going to actually play out the gemstone here. This allows me to play around Fulminator, which otherwise I would not have been able to. Oh, and this my opponent already played. Alpine Moon. Yeah, that card is not good, brother. People think that this card is good against Amulet. It's not. I guarantee that it's not. I've beaten my opponent's Alpine Moons way too many times. Damping Sphere, yeah, that one is trouble. But Alpine Moon, I really do not care about. I honestly don't think that they should bring it in. Like, what are they trying to do? Are they just trying to stop the Stronghold? It's just, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's not relevant enough. And that could be like a removal spell or another Liliana or something like that. Definitely not worth a card. Definitely not worth a card. I think I'm going to ditch the Hornet Queen, because the upside of being able to prime time next turn is just so high. I think it's worth it. Bloodbraid into Lightning Bolt. Well, that one's really good. That one's very good right there. I guess I cannot play around. I can't really play around Fulminator anymore, which is shitty. It's very shitty. Yeah, I guess this turn I am actually going to go get a Baloth. Kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Man, Fulminator is gonna get me so hard. And because Fulminator is gonna get me, that's the reason why I'm gonna get Baloth here this coming turn. Bolt me, okay. Please plus before combat. Thank you. I guess they have an answer? No, they don't have an answer. Yeah, I think I trade here. Or do I take 4, I pay 1, 4, and I can transmute for a Ghost Quarter and Ghost Quarter this? No, because my opponent will have access to Lily Minus next turn, so this is fine. Alpine Moon. Sure. You got it, dude. You got it. It's a pretty good draw. Definitely want to gain some life there. Just don't draw a discard spell. No discard spell, please. No discard spell, please. Man, we have not been very good at drawing Trinket Mages. We were like 3 minutes behind my opponent, and now we're basically back to parity again on the clock. Man. This Bob has been so good for them. So good for them. Another Bob. They play this. Okay. Hornet Queen is gone, which sucks. Well, ask and you shall receive, I guess. Primeval Titan. Yes. And here I'm gonna get Kalni, Bounce Kalni. Let's see what they draw. Come on. Ugh. Come on, Bob. Jump one of them. Man, Bob's been doing so much work. Yeah, this is not good enough. Kill them, Bob, please. Yes, yes, no. Damn it, Bob. Damn it. So close. Ah. Okay. Want to make any changes? I think I'm fine. I think this setup is fine. Wow. My opponent going down to 2. Only one Bob flip away from death. That Bob was so nice for them. It basically, the only time it did not flip a land was when it flipped an amazing card in... yeah, this hand is a little bit slow, but it's fine. And it flip an amazing card in the Terminate that they needed. Like, they had 0 cards in hand and they needed an answer to my prime time right again there. I am not familiar with the Nullhide Ferox. Nullhide what? Let's check it out. Mythic spoiler. I do think the green-white knight is pretty sweet. I don't think it's good for Amulet because the single card that we are the most interested in destroying is the what's his name, the Blood Moon. So having a card that is not easily castable under Blood Moon is just not good. I think Rex Sage is the card that we want in that slot. They took the correct card. No, Mage is actually good. Mage gets explosives. Explosives is excellent this matchup. Alpine Moon is kind of annoying there. Play around Fulminator. I don't think I can play around Fulminator. I think this is like kind of like a forced play. On the plus side, my opponent's Lilianas are going to be awful. Yep, Thoughtseize is fine. That means Fulminator, and they can't deal with my Azusa, so... Goif. Liliana, sure. That's an edict, basically. That's all it is. Yep. Play Azusa. Play this. Pass the turn. My opponent saw no fetches. That's kind of funny. Blood Raid is kind of annoying. Yeah. That was actually pretty good. Land. Three, 6, potentially 9. If my opponent has a bolt, I die. Alpine Moon. Wow! That's like the first time ever that Alpine Moon has actually been really good against this. Wow, that was pretty good. Explosives on 1. Explosives on 1, blow it up. I only have access to 4 mana. Explosives on 2. I can actually play Baloth. Yeah, I can play Baloth. Gain some life. Oh no, that's lethal anyway. I'm stupid. Wow. This is literally the first time, and one Alpine Moon was not enough. They needed to have the second one. If they only had a single Alpine Moon, it would have done nothing. That's pretty absurd. Like, my opponent had exactly the perfect hand. Anyway, Okay, 1, 2 versus Junda. Alright, let's try this again. This hand looks bad, but I actually think it's a keep. This is a turn 3, a turn 4 prime time in disguise. So I'm gonna keep this. Scout turn 1. If they don't deal with my scout, I start ramping and things get out of hand really quick, and then I transmute for this. That I guess means that they have an answer. Oh no! Alright. Burn. Not a bad draw, not a bad draw. Having drawn this, I think I'm gonna chump next turn. Because I drew the Azusa. Nice. Alright. So we're fine. We already have a prime time. We're at 18. This turn my opponent's gonna play an Eidolon. They're gonna play the Eidolon. Oh, no. All right. So I'm going to sequence this correctly. I'm gonna play this. First, play the land with a trigger. Then bounce this. Now I can play the Azusa, and I can play 2 lands with no trigger. So my opponent does not get a chance to respond. Sweet. Yep, my opponent's pretty dead here. Searing Blaze, that's fine. Don't care. And next turn I'm getting I guess my opponent will hold up Skullcrack. Summoner's Pact, setting up the next prime time. That's okay. Yep, they're holding up Skullcrack, which makes sense. Radiant Fountain. Where is it? Colony Garden. Ooh. If that resolved, then this game is over. Next turn I just transmute for Pact, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Helix me. Oh, Boros Charm me, okay. So I'm at 8. My opponent needs to have 3 1-mana burn spells in hand. Or 1 2-mana burn spell, and like, do they have... Wow, do they have it? No, they don't have it. So play this for turn. Swing for 6. Yes. Vesuva and Bounce Lands. This, yeah. Actually, Vesuva and Sunhome. Vesuva, copy Fountain. Go up to 9. This is game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Transmute. 4 Pact of Negation. Pact. 4 Primeval Titan. Yep. That's it. Alright. Burn. Like my sweepers. Like my removal. Give me that Baloth. Give me that Sage. Yeah, Bog out. Explorers out. Of course, Explorers are awful against what's his name? Against Eidolon. Only a single Explosives is fine, because we just want to transmute for it if we need it. Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage? maybe? I'm not so sure about Trinket Mage. Ballista is pretty bad. Yeah, I guess Trinket Mage is gonna come out. There we go. Rex Sages are in there because they trade with Eidolon, and they also so they basically kill the Eidolon and then they trade with the Goblin Guide. So keep, I think. Yep. So we have turn 1 Amulet, turn 2 Asusa into a Braid. Sounds pretty good. Into Steerings too. Pretty strong. Summoner's Bag, that's the piece that we were missing. This kind of plays into Destructive Revelry, but I think that's fine. Yeah, alright. Now I feel very, very favored in this game. Untap, bounce, play Asusa. Play Gemstone, play Cavern, naming Giant. Giant. They miss a land drop. This game is over. Now I get to upgrade their Goblin Guide. If they Serum Blaze my Asusa though, I think I upgrade the Swift Spear instead. Because at that point the Swift Spear might represent more damage. I am not blocking with the Asusa, but I'm actually not unhappy if they kill it. If they spell a Burn Spell on killing it. Unless that Burn Spell is Searing Blaze. It's a good draw. Kill the Goblin Guide. Yeah, actually I do need to kill the Goblin Guide because my opponent can like blow me out with double bolt or something like that. No blocks. You're gonna kill my Asusa. No, they helix me. Okay, so they're dead. I think it's free for me to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's free for me to stare first, in case I find the second amulet. But I don't find anything, so it's fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get prime time. Cast the prime time. Yes. Garrison. Stronghold. Haste the prime time. Bounce. Gemstone Mine, I think. Swing, yes. And now I can go get Teleria plus Fountain. Actually, Fountain plus... Yeah, Teleria is going to be better. It's going to be easier for me to find a bounce land off of these Ancient Stirrings than it is for me to find the Teleria West, because we have way more bounce lands than Teleria Wests. So I want to make sure that I can set up my next Titan with this Titan trigger. And even if they pass my prime time, it just doesn't matter. Lava Spike resolves. Path to Exile resolves. Of course I'm jumping here. Lava Spike. Got it. Swiss Spear serves. Plant chumps. 2, 3, 4. That means another prime time. So I am going to play this. I have 1, 2. Yeah, this is lethal. So I have enough mana to transmute there, and I have 1, 2. I'm gonna bounce this. Yeah. Sweet. We beat Burn. It was 2-0, right? Yeah. Yeah, Burn is usually a pretty good matchup. I've been beat by Burn, definitely more than once, but it's usually quite a positive matchup. It's definitely in the list of decks I would not mind at all if it became like 50% of the metagame. Lieutenant 13, thanks for following. I appreciate it. All right. And if you are here and you haven't hit that follow button, make sure you do so, because you can get notified every time I go live, and it is 100% free. 100% free. This hand is a little bit awkward. It's just a little bit too slow. Ugh. Guess I keep. And we're desperately looking for an Azusa here. Merfolk. Humans actually is what you didn't know. Usually this is the kind of play that is 100% free for us, and I think it's 100% correct. Because if I'm gonna bounce these Cavern of Souls anyway, and if my opponent has like a Spreading Seas or something, like for example now they are casting Serum Visions, and they're probably gonna be keeping like cards that are good against humans on top because they think that we're on humans. And now we're gonna be like, gotcha. So that is 100% the correct play to do there. Just play Cavern on humans. Okay, start here. Negate, sure. And here we actually name Scout. Actually, I just realized that both Azusa and Trinket Mage are humans, so it was like in every single possible way it was correct to name humans there. Which is really funny. My opponent resolved the Jace. This is very, very bad news for us. My opponent resolving the Jace there is very, very bad news for us. So now they're gonna cast their Terminus. I'm gonna flash in bog them. This turn I'm going to definitely Azusa on Giant, Cavern on Giant. Draw step field. Sure. Get a basic forest. Play Scout. Play Tularia. Pass the turn. Yeah, my opponent has had an active Jace for 3 turns now, 4 turns. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. This is the 3rd Brainstorm. Hate this guy. He's so expensive. It's crazy how expensive it is right now. Search for a Skanta is fine. Cavern on Giant. And here I think I'm gonna get maybe Simic and Garrison. And I'm gonna bounce the Tolaria, no, the Bog and the this. I think he is worth to attack. I mean, I guess I want to protect the Tolaria West. Yeah, maybe that was a bad attack. Yeah, maybe that was a bad attack. In the control matchup, it's paramount. It's extremely important to stay ahead of, as ahead on time as you possibly can. The games often do end up going to time, and it's very important to try to stay as ahead as possible. So we're gonna Explosives on 4 to blow up the Jace. Transmute for Transmute for Summoner's Pack, and I'm gonna like hold it. And I think this is the turn where I make sure that I kill their Jace, and I'm gonna do so on upkeep. Or try to do that on upkeep, I guess. I don't want to play, you know, harder into Terminus by playing this Sacred Drive Scout. So now Ascanta resolves, and I kill the Jace. There's the Terminus, and I think that keeping the Ballista in my deck is worth more than the 1 point of damage, so I'm gonna let the Terminus resolve. We can transmute for that Ballista later in the game, but it's important for us to have something that, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is my chance to pact. Man, Teferi's so good. Teferi's so freaking good. So here I play Scout, and I'm very interested in them not flipping that Ascanta. So I'm gonna do this, and next turn I'm going to bounce the Cavern and replay it. Actually, I have no actions. Wow! Holy crap! They just put a Cryptic in the yard. Jeez. Seems very aggressive. V-click is... yeah, that one's actually really good. That one's pretty fucking good. Damn it. And we drew the absolute worst draw in the deck. And we whiffed. Yeah, we're gonna die here. Well, this is fucked up. I guess I could have played around that by playing the and bouncing the shit. Yep. Alright. I'm tilted now. I'm tilted now. I'm playing poorly because I'm tilted. Just gonna make sure that I stay as ahead on clock as I possibly can, because we're not winning this game. And this is something that is very important to do, actually. When it gets to the point where when we're not winning, you have to make sure that you are, you know, that you're F6 in a bunch, so so we can stay ahead for games 2 and 3. Because actually winning takes a long time in this matchup. Actually winning takes a long time here. Kudos cry to the bottom, immediately shuffle afterwards. Funny. I guess I'm gonna play the cavern. Name Giant. Besua can copy the bog, I guess. Oh, they ulted the fairy. Yeah, this is pretty gross combo. Pretty gross combo. We're still on a tutoring clock, so it's fine. I guess we're like a little bit under 2 minutes ahead. That's fine. That's pretty good. It's good enough. All right. People say this is a good matchup, and I disagree wholeheartedly. I think it's a 50-50 matchup. I think my record is positive, but not by much. Not Balos. Rudik, Cavern. I think the matchup is okay. And it's very winnable, but I think it's very, 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 very hard. Like, very hard. Don't like Trinket Mage. Fountain. It's nice that we have 2 caverns. This is gonna make our life way easier. I don't think I want a ton of packs, because the packs play into Dispel. We can probably side out one Azusa for a Hornet Queen. Bailoff is not really good though. Okay, keep this. Scout is one of the best cards in the matchup. So whenever I have a hand with turn 1 Scout, I'm always very happy. I forgot that I'm playing two main deck explosives now. I don't think I would want 2 of them. They didn't tap out for a Scanta. So unlucky. So unlucky. Okay, we need a threat. We need a threat, and we can play it with protection, with Pierce protection. We just need to not draw any more forests. Well, that's not a threat. And I'm not attacking with the Scout because I don't think the 1 damage is going to be relevant, and it's actually very important to represent that we have some kind of answer to a Field of Ruin. So my opponent does not, you know, blindly field me. This is a land that I'm going to protect though. My opponent might be bad. Wow, my opponent is so bad and they are not gonna get punished for it. That fucking sucks. Ugh. Wow, this hand really turned out shitty. Drawing nothing but blanks. Too late, bro. You're 1 turn too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, this is awful. This is so bad. This really sucks. If they went for it once, they're gonna go for it again. That's why I'm just not representing the bounce line anymore. My opponent showed me that they are very careless. So now they can even play Teferi with protection. Yeah, this game slipped out of control really fast. This was really, really bad. Okay, that's a very, very big win for us. Unless they have the spell. They have the fucking... Oh, opponent. Wow. They just fucking had it all. They just had it all. I think I just played a Sage for no value here. Wow. We're gonna Jace now? No Jace. Wow. Wow. My opponent played very poorly and they just did not get punished because my hand is so atrocious. That's so unlucky. Too late, bro. Too late. Getting completely wrecked here. Didn't even notice they can block with Colonnade. At least my opponent did not block. Play Azusa. Pass. Teferi. And now Jace. Yep, this game is over. 5, 6, 7 mana. Yeah, when the control deck has access to more mana than the ramp deck, that's when you know that that your game just didn't go as planned, huh? Of course, this is a suicide attack. The idea is that I might, if unless they have another dispel, I get to resolve the prime time here. I think I want to resolve. Actually, I can resolve Hornet Queen. 5, 6, 7. I can resolve Hornet Queen too. Yeah, I mean, it's worse against Terminus, but it's better against everything else. If my opponent has a Terminus, though, I'm very dead, though. But now we can actually pressure my opponent's walkers. Otherwise, they just like Jace bounce or Teferi tuck the prime time, and we are again in the same spot. My opponent has 9 cards in hand. Oh, jeez. Not in a good spot here, are we? Okay, this is at 8, right? That without creatures, Teferi, but one of these dudes is gonna come at Jace. There we go. No blocks. I mean, I'm gonna get wrecked here, but what can I do, really? Wow. Debated. Alright, we're not coming back from that. Okay. 2 and 2. Let's try to salvage. Let's try to salvage that 3-2. See if we get there. Yeah, that so the blue-white matchup, it's not bad, but as you can see, it's very important for us to go ahead and punish them whenever they tap out. My opponent had the dispel for my spell peers when they tapped out for Teferi, and even when they did that, I was not able to punish them by untapping and slamming a prime time. And that's when the whole game kind of spiraled out of control. Here, this hand is a little bit on the slow side, but it just needs a threat to have a turn 4 prime time, because we have a lot of lands, one of them being a Radiant Fountain, which is going to give me a lot of value, and it's going to be good against most decks, I think. Especially because the Explosives is pretty good interaction in Modern right now. Unless we're playing against Tron. If we're playing against something like Tron, then we're in a really bad spot. Turn 1 looting. Hopefully it's the BridgeVine deck. Yeah. No. What? Is that like a BridgeVine Dredge hybrid? Wow! That's pretty sweet. Okay, okay. I can get behind this. I can get behind this. Wow. Alright, opponent. Doing some cool stuff over there. Take 8. I guess I'm gonna steer this turn. Final Amulet. Play Amulet. Go. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need something that's not hasty. I doubt that my opponent's deck is playing bolts, so I'm not gonna play around bolts. They might have more BridgeVines and more way to trigger them. 4, 8, 12. Gonna go down to 2. I don't think I can survive this though. So they just put like a couple of Stingwing imps in there just like for value basically. Feels like that's what they did. They just grabbed a BridgeVine list and they just played a couple of imps for value. Okay, here we get to explore first. It will be fine, and we're dead. All right, let's try this again. In this matchup, both this and this are pretty good. Trinket Mage. It's actually good because of Tormod's Crypt. Pact of Nation out. Bojuki Bob, of course. It's gonna be our best land. Ghost Quarters, the land that I'm gonna side out because Cavern of Soul is an untapped green source on turn 1 to play our Sacred Tribe Scout. What else? Rexage can come out. Baloth can come in. And I think that's all the cards that I want. Just one card to take out, which is gonna be the no. Well, Ballista can actually destroy my opponent's bridges. It's gonna be the Explorer. All right, let's try this again. Usually, this kind of matchup, it's okay though. We'll see how it pans out, but yeah, this is a keep. Turn 1 Gemstone. Having Bog into Fire Spout is actually pretty sweet. That's a good draw. I mean, it's an okay draw, I guess. I think I'm gonna get the explosives so I can clean up all the zombies afterwards. No more bridge shenanigans for you. Cool. That was not a good supplier. Another Neonate. Okay. I don't think this is good enough for me to blow up on explosives. Also, they saw these explosives. Yeah. I think I'm gonna play these explosives on 1 and play the basic forest. And next turn I have the option of whether do I want to spout or play Baloth. Flashback looting, okay. Dark Blast, Ancient Grudge. Okay, that's pretty good for me actually. I'm gonna blow it up right now. I have the other explosives, I have the fire spout. And now I get to see basically before I do anything. Because another thing I can do is I can actually I can transmute for a Tormod script here. It is very interesting. Transmitting for Tormod script will take the last gemstone mine counter, so I don't think I want to be doing that. I think I'm gonna play the Gruul Turf and bounce the bog. And next turn I can fire spout and bog them. Fire spout plus bog seems very strong on this board. Those are the ghasts, but they are not hasty, so that's fine. Even if they trigger BridgeVine, I'm okay with it. Oh. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Fire spout. That's 10 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not 10. I just realized that I think I'm gonna die to a Greater Gargadon. Yep, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die to a Greater Gargadon. Yeah. Ah, that's hilarious. Alright. GG's. Why does this have haste? Wow, so what I should have done, I should have played the Bailoth first, and then... Wow, that's hilarious. Alright, that was a beating. I'm gonna give it another shot. There's 6 viewers right now. We're gonna try it again. Okay. So we got by... BridgeVine. Okay, let's start over. How's everybody else's day going so far? Hope you guys are having a good Friday. Oh yeah, gonna enjoy some breeze. Is it a subscriber? No, it's not. It's not. Anybody can talk. There's just not that many people right now. Maybe people are like at work or whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm testing this guy right here. An icon was in your chat? Well, that's so weird. That's a hilarious name. I'm actually kind of confident that my opponent is Argentinian. All right. So is that just like a bug, like a Twitch bug or something? Interesting. No, no, it's definitely not in subscriber mode. I don't think I'll ever put this in subscriber mode. I mean, I want people to talk, right? That's kind of the point. That's so weird. So they are on humans, probably. No spirits. I think I'm gonna drop the ballista on 1. Just to play something. And this being in play, it's gonna be good in the future. So here we name Asusa, and I think I'm actually... Whoops, Asusa. Human, I mean. I think I'm actually getting to the point where I want to go squatter myself in order to... Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it yet. Because I don't want to enable my opponent's one drop, what's his name? Mausoleum Wanderer. Really need some lands right here. We really need some lands. Alright, my opponent not playing anything for the first 3 turns of the game. It's definitely great for me. I'm expecting some collected company action here, though. Wow. Alright, I think we've arrived there. I don't think my opponent has counter magic game 1, so I'm not gonna play around counter magic game 1. So I'm going to go squatter myself here. I'm gonna cast Explore because I really need to get these steerings. So if they, if they quell this, it's fine. Wow. Shit. Alright. Never mind. We're in a really bad spot now. So there's the company. Interesting that they didn't company in response. I wonder why what that is. I would expect that they would want to quell my Explorer. Drog Skull Captain and what? Mausoleum Wanderer. Alright. So I will eventually need to deal with this guy. But they kind of have the upper hand, which is very unfortunate for me. So we'll probably end up like killing this ballista in order to trade with this captain. But the spirit deck is so good in this sense, in terms of kind of being able to play around at instant speed and kind of mess everything that you want to be doing. Because now a lot of things can go wrong. My opponent can play another company and get another one of the lords. They can flash in another lord. They can play rattle chains and destroy my and give hexproof to the second trigger. There's a lot of things that can go wrong here. I can't even put this in 3. This one they need to quell, kind of. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a spell queller right there. Yep. I think we just lost to the deck here. We lost to our own deck. At least here we get to trade with the captain. Not that that is amazing, but it's something. Yep. I don't think we can beat this. Yeah, for sure we cannot beat this. Yeah, 28 lands is clearly not enough, huh? So I take 8 plus 4. Yeah, it's just too late. And there was no way I could have like played an explosives on 3 and blow it up on the same turn. So GG's. GG's. Alright. 1 Rex Sage is fine. Trinket Mage is gonna be good because he's gonna search for these dudes. Hornet Queen is excellent. Factor of Negation, no. Bog, no. Explorers, no. And we're gonna probably Shave a Pact. Yep, let's try this out. Actually, we probably want Second Cavern over the Kalni. There we go. Because post board, Rurik is not great because a lot of the times they can go around Rurik, and Rurik is also forced to chump attack sometimes, and sometimes in order to catch up, we need to cast stuff like explosives and K return and fire spout and stuff like that, and Rurik might actually lock us out of being able to cast our outs. Actually, I forgot to bring in the fire spout. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. So no, I'm not the biggest fan of Rurik Thar. Honestly, Rurik is for very specific matchups. Really, it's for control. It's for Mardu Pyromancer and Blood Moon decks where it's just it's a threat that is somewhat easy to cast because you only need a single forest, and it's for Storm. That's pretty much all I want Rurik for. Because at one point I just end up with too many large dudes, and I want the 4th Primeval Titan before I want the first Rurik Thar in this matchup. Yeah, this hand looks excellent. Oops. Turn 1 Scout. Turn 2 Asusa. Turn 3 Primetime. That means no path 2, which is great for me. So, tap 1 mana, Amulet. Play land. Play and bounce. Play Scout. Play and bounce. Play Asusa. Pass. So now Unified Will does nothing. I guess Damping Sphere is a little bit annoying. I have the answer to it in my hand though. LOL. What the fuck? I respect that. I respect that. That was pretty cute. That was pretty cute. Opponent's going off over there. Alright, this is game 1. 2. 3. Pact. Primeval Titan. Cast Primeval Titan. Yes. Bordos Garrison. Slayer's Stronghold. I definitely want to make sure that I can pay for Pact, even if my opponent Damping Spheres me. Oh, they just concede. Okay. So I was actually going to be getting like basic forest, or no, not basic, probably gemstone mine, and the other one, the blue land, to Lair West. I just said played a song with Titan. He's got a vial and 2 end step vial, and I think, okay, a lord in copies the images, copies my Titan, finds 2 mutables and just slams the Yeah, you can do a lot of meme plays with Phantasmal Image. It's pretty fun. How good do I think Ghost Return is? Not good enough is the answer. This hand is pretty good. Probably keep on top. We kind of really need lands though. Maybe that was the bottom right there. Maybe that was the bottom. I really need lands. Basic forest? Like, are they gonna blood moon me or something? Reflector Mage is fine. Drawing Hornet Queen there, it's not the best we could have done. I'm kind of hoping for my opponent to like tap out for a Damping Sphere or something like that, and I can Sage it, and you know get my tempo back. I also really want to get on the board because of Unified Will. So it's gonna be no. So they have a company like 100%. So let's start here. Nice. That was very nice. Gruul Turf. Yes, thank you. So now I play this, and next turn I can Hornet Queen. We should not be half bad. Unless they path my scout, or they like copy the Reflector Mage with Phantasmal Image or something. Take 3. Well, that's a good draw right there. No Queller, please. Ugh. So unlucky. Okay, but I can play Trinket Mage. I have access to 6 mana total, so I can play Trinket Mage. Okay, so bounce this. Play Trinket Mage. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Trinket Mage is also a champ blocker, which is kind of nice. Another Amulet. Play Amulet. And next turn I should be in business. I was also thinking about playing, searching for explosives and try to explosives on 3, but that gets blown out super hard by Selfless Spirit, so I don't think it's worth it. Now with double Amulet next turn I can Queen, and then I can stabilize that way, and on the following turn I can Tolaria West and transmit for prime time. One, two, three, four, 5, 6 at most for Unified Will. So if I resolve Hornet Queen, I'm still gonna be fine. So I think it's gonna be okay to jump here and save my life total a little bit. That's a company. What did they get? Is that lethal? That's exactly lethal? Wow. Must be nice. So yeah, so next turn we would have played Hornet Queen, and then on the following turn we would have won, but my opponent companied into 2 lords, which was exactly enough to kill me. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Sometimes that's the way it goes. I don't think that there's anything that I could have done differently. Sometimes your opponents just company into the nuts. Alright, match number 2. Yes, please. So I feel like I kind of need some more lands with this hand, but we are extremely resilient to discard spells, and we are basically an Azusa away from the nuts. Did my opponent just F6 through their turn? Are they a Glacier Brand? Nope. It's kind of shitty, but I cannot really I cannot get Azusa because I would not be able to pay for Pact. Oh, they're on Abnos. Wow. Put a card on the bottom. F6 in through their turn right there could have been really bad. Name Giant here. If they don't have white mana on my next turn, I can safely Azusa, because if they pact the Azusa, they are gonna die to their pact trigger on their upkeep, so I can safely do it. But if they actually play they play a white source, so I cannot safely pact for Azusa. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait another turn. My opponent is not doing much over there though, so we should be fine. Actually, I kind of want to develop my board in the best possible way, so I'm gonna do this. I am going to transmute Tolaria for another bounce land, and I'm going to play the Scout. Another bounce land, Simic Growth, sure. Oops, cancel. Play Scout and go. Because we have everything else we need, I think this is gonna be what's going to allow me to develop my board the best and actually not miss my land drop. So I think this is a more optimal play than just you know, playing a land and hoping that next turn I can Azusa for something. Okay, so now we should be good to go. Let's start here because it's free. That's an okay draw, so I can play this. Play and bounce. Play and bounce as my land for turn. Make an uncounterable prime time. Can I bounce this? Make an uncounterable Flamingo Titan. Yes. Get Tolaria. Gonna haste the prime time. Transmute for a blue pact. And that should be game. Even if they like slaughter pack the prime time, it just doesn't matter. And if they don't, then I just kill them next turn with pact backup. So we should be pretty good here. Should be going pretty good. Of course it helps when your opponent f6 through their very first turn. Transmute. Pact of Negation. Go. I wonder how Ad Nauseam is in the current meta. It sounds like the humans matchup must be absolutely horrendous. I wonder if this deck is even playable right now. I don't know if Ad Nauseam plays Damping Sphere. I doubt that Ad Nauseam would play Damping Sphere. Sounds like a really bad thing to be doing in your, you know, one turn go off combo deck. Okay, let's think. How do I lose this game? How do I lose this game? My opponent slaughter pacts my Primeval Titan. So I'm gonna play around my opponent's slaughter pact in my Primeval Titan by playing another one. This way I can attack and haste both. Giant. And then my opponent is forced to... They're gonna be forced to do something before I am forced to use the double strike land. So, good old turf. Go squatter, I guess. Whatever. Just doesn't matter. Haste the new prime time. Now we get Tolaria. We bounce Tolaria. Now we can go to combat. And even if my opponent has Slaughter Pact, so they would need to have like Slaughter Pact for this one, Pact of Negation for my pact, Ad Nauseam, Simian Spirit Guide, land, and and Angel's Grace. If they are searching for Angel's Grace here, I think I'm in a good spot. I still have the back to negation. Yep, they're looking for Angel's Grace. So they're gonna go down to 1. And actually what I can do is second main I can transmute for Ballista and kill them on their upkeep. Just Grace resolves. So that means they're not going to kill my thing. So then I'm gonna go for the Ballista play. I already have the T-West in hand. So I just need mana. So I'm gonna play it safe. Get Gruul Turf and Botanical Sanctum, sure. Bounce this. Opponent goes down to 1. I play Cavern on Construct. I transmute. For Walking Ballista. Ballista for 3. Upkeep. Kill ya. So that way I deny them a draw step. Cool. So Cavern of Souls is good. Kalni and Radiant Fountain come out. Man, there's so many bad lands in this matchup. Spell Pierces, yes. Counter Magic, yes. Rex Sage, yes. Rurik, yes. And that's it. I think actually Ballista is really bad. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay. Trinket is probably gonna be too slow. Explorers are probably gonna be too slow. Pact can go and Ballista can go. Explosives are good to kill Lotus Blooms, the other one, the Pentat Prism, and the 3 mana enchantment. I remember I loved playing the Nauseam matchup back in the Bloom days because Hive Mind is a very, very, very fun card. Basically, it messes everything up. It's great. It's so much fun. This is gonna be a turn 4 Rurik Thar. I think I will need to do better than this. This is better than that. Yep. Alright, so we got turn 1 Amulet, turn 2 Azusa. Into Steerings. Turn 3 Primetime. It's as good as it gets. I mean, it gets turn 2 kills, I guess, are better, but considering we're on a move to 6. Should be doing pretty good here. We also have interaction in the form of Rex Sage, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. So they're not gonna be able to turn 3 us, I don't think. Yeah, the white mana makes it unplayable for us. This number 1 card that we want to kill with this is Blood Moon, and not being able to cast the Night of Autumn under Blood Moon makes it just not worth it. It's just not a good card for the Amulet, which is unfortunate because I think the card is super sweet, but just that 1 mana thing is just too much. Mumbling Pipes, thanks for following. We're gonna start here, bounce and place steerings. It's not bad. It's not bad. I guess we're gonna get Botanical Sanctum. Actually, I'm gonna get Simic Growth, so I can. By having a second Simic Growth, now I can float this and actually develop my mana, but I can actually transmute as well, and I can transmute for a Pact of Negation in order to set up for the following turn. So this should be pretty good. And now we probably will have enough land drops to be able to pay for both pacts in our upkeep if we need to. And if they play the enchantment here, we're actually in a great spot. In a really great spot. Yep. That's excellent for us. That's truly excellent. That is 1 card less than my opponent has. And they miss their land drop. Yeah, I'm feeling very good about our position right now. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Haste Prime Time. I think I want to develop my mana to the best of my abilities, and I can still end up with... Oh, that's an F6 if I ever saw one. My opponent's going to be very sad. Very sad. Bounce Gemstone. Yes. Warlord's Garrison. Slayer's Stronghold. Yes. Haste. Nice. Bounce Stronghold. Attack. Swing all. Yes. And I guess here we're gonna get Tolaria plus Simic Growth. So if I bounce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm gonna have exactly enough to pay for both pacts. So this is actually great in every single possible way. And now I Rex Sage that Unlife down. That's it. That's game. So I guess they get to survive 1 more turn because of the... What's his name? I guess they can burn an Angel's Grace or something, but it's just... It's academic at this point. They're short on lands, they're short on everything, basically. Even now that they're gonna go to 1 and their City of Brasses are gonna be blanked. Poland Lullaby. Is this worth a pact? Considering my opponent is missing so many parts, it might be worth a pact here. It actually isn't, because I still have the kill next turn, because I will be able to transmit for another prime time, so it's fine. I still get the prime time trigger. That's hilarious. So I guess these guys won't untap, but it just doesn't matter because I can transmit for another prime time. It's fine. Yes. Bounce land and bounce land, I guess. I have no idea what card that is. First time I ever see it. Kind of makes sense in Ad Nauseam. What I had seen though is the card I had seen before is oh, I can't transmute this turn. Well, that's shitty. I messed up then. I should have bounced into Lair West. I mean, I'll be able to transmute next turn. It doesn't. It just doesn't matter. I just don't think my opponent can win. If they have another one of this, though, for my next turn, I think I actually packed that one. Or I can pack for Rurik now. They're gonna go down to 5. Are they? Because Rurik beats the thing. What's the thing's name? That's a second unlife though. No, that's 4 mana. This is a Verdict. 5 mana. Ad Nauseam. This is definitely a Desperation Ad Nauseam. So I'm gonna let it resolve. Yep. I don't even know what my opponent expected to draw there. I don't think they had an out. But well, maybe they just wanted to show me that they had it. We were so close. Yeah, it's just like Ad Nauseam is just like it's such a weird deck. It's such a weird deck. So strange. Like all the interactions are so weird. I just don't think there's any way that it can be good right now. You basically have to dodge the human matchup for like 5 matches in a row, I guess. Because human sounds absolutely unwinnable. This is a turn 5 prime time if I don't find any ramp with Cavernous Souls. If we're playing against control though, and I have both of my forests in hand, it's not gonna be good. Stomping Grounds. Riftbolt. My opponent is on burn. Steerings. Another Amulet? No. Radiant Fountain. Alright, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good against burn. I need to draw something though. I don't think this is gonna be... I think I need to draw something. If my opponent plays an Eidolon here especially. There's an Eidolon. Azusa. That one's not great. Oops. Alright. Opponent's doing stuff and things. Some stuff and some things. Riftbolt. Azusa. So this Steerings, even if it finds Amulet, I am going to be in Amulet mana territory next turn anyway. So I don't think it's worth taking the 2 from these Steerings right here. So I'm not gonna cast it. I'm just gonna pass the turn. So I'm going to 13. That triggers this. I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. So down to 9, and any burn spell means... So I'm probably gonna end up going to 1 here. because my opponent will probably have 2 burn spells that they can cast. And the good thing is that this prime time is lethal when I haste it, so I don't think... Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm in a good spot here. So this prime time is basically gonna lock my opponent out of the game. Bounce this. And even if they try to like double bolt my prime time, I can pack the second bolt, so that should be fine anyway. Boros Garrison and Slayer's Stronghold. Haste. Bounce this. And now we get Vesuva plus a blue land, like at the Larry West. Vesuva plus, I guess, Kalni. Vesuva, copy Fountain. I cannot cast Pact, but I don't think I care about that anyway. This Eidolon has my opponent locked out of the game, and Kalni actually helps me keep my opponent locked out of the game. But it's fine. It's fine. My opponent can't win, right? Because they just cannot chump attack into my prime time. Because I just block with the plant. And now if they try to like play the one that gains 3 life, I packed it anyway. And now the prime time is lethal, right? They don't gain 3. I packed it anyway, and they take lethal, so it's fine. So it's fine. Okay, we did this already. It was out with the bog, in a braids, in a braids, in Baloth. Trinket, no. Yes, return, and yes, that one. Yes, Sage, bye-bye Explorers, -1 Pact, and -1 Ballista. This is what we said. Maybe 2 Sages is too much, and I'd rather have a Pact. Maybe this is just better. Yep, alright, go. So this is a turn 3 Azusa, turn 4 Primetime with interaction. I think I can keep this. It would be nice to find something like a gemstone mine off of these steerings. Alright, them not playing anything on turn 1 strongly suggests something like Molten Rain. Ooh, if they're bolting my scouts, we're in a great spot. If they're bolting my scouts, I'm really happy actually. Sure, yeah, this definitely screams. This screams Molten Rain to me. So I'm gonna set up for the turn 3 Azusa. Not really. I think both of them are perfectly fine. It's just a matter of preference. I think, yeah, one is good and you can tutor it, but it happened to me more than once that I needed to tutor for 2 of them. And that's why I have 2 of them right now. I love how my opponent is being super conservative now with their... this is gonna name a giant. Bounce this, and this is gonna bounce this. So now if my opponent uses their whole turn to Molten Rain me, if I draw any untapped land, I still get to cast a Prime Time. taking these two. Cast backed. Prime Evil Titan. I imagine Skullcrack is in my future. I imagine Skullcrack is coming up. Fountain, Colony. I already have a bounce land to replay the Colony if my opponent does not have Skullcrack, which they do. Alright, so I actually might not be out of the woods here. I have 2 extra land drops remaining, so I'm gonna do this and this. Naming Giant, sure. Yeah, I might very well not be out of the woods yet. They could have like 2 burn spells here. It's quite possible that there's a deflecting palm right here. So this is actually exactly the reason why you see a lot of people siding out their pacts. You see a lot of people siding out their pacts on negation in the burn matchup, but burn players love bringing in deflecting palm. If they have deflecting palm plus I guess something else, I'm in trouble, but this should be fine. Gain 7, nice. Get to bounce Vesuva. They just take 6, nice. What's in their hand? Copy Fountain again. Nice. Alright. What's in their hand? Yeah, but if you have Dromoka, that's... I don't know, that just seems so slow to me. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I think Dromoka is actually pretty good in this matchup, but it's just... I don't know. It just doesn't seem... casually reveal the Kozilek's return. Block there and there. So if I attack with both, this is actually lethal, right? Because my opponent can chomp with the Eidolon, but then the Azusa gets in there and kills them. So that's funny. Yep, they figure it out. Dromoka? Yeah, you can definitely fit Dromoka, but you will need to play something else instead. In fact, when I played, I streamed just one time. I streamed this white Amulet version, which I will show you right now. It was actually a pretty good stream. We 5-0'd, and the deck felt kind of nice. Well. Seems like a very slow hand. My opponent also mulliganed. Here it is. So this is the list with white. And I was running Dromoka instead of the Obstinate Bailoff just to test it out. And it was not insane. It was definitely not insane. We got paired against Burn, and we beat it anyway. And like the main attraction for playing this list over the one I'm playing right now is their Stony Silence, and I literally brought them in 0 times throughout that league. I guess I keep. This will probably be packing for Azusa on turn 3, since I have one untapped land. Ugh, humans. Oh, Never mind, hand is great. No, it's a solid top deck. What? Is this also spirits? Damn it. I mean, it's not like it matters, right? Get a Susa. Boom, boom. Bounce Gemstone. Play a Susa. Play Terraria. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh no, that's fine. My opponent stepped out. I should have played the Gemstone first because it doesn't use the stack, then the Terraria. But it's whatever. It's no big deal. So if my Susa does not die, then my opponent is getting slammed in the face next turn by a Primeval Titan. So basically, Snake 1020, to answer your question, yes, if you want to make room for it, you can make it, and I think it's a perfectly fine card, but I just don't think it's worth it over the alternatives, basically. So it's not in my sideboard, if that makes sense. Good attack for 3. That's fine. Unless my opponent's hand is double packed, we should be good here. Or like a Reflector Mage or something. They're paying costs though. They have the path. That's fine. So I guess that gives them one more turn. And that means they're not pathing my dude, so that's pretty good too. That's not an awful draw. Alright. So now I can go search for probably explosives on this board state. At this point, Ballista is just too slow. It's just not going to be big enough to kill my opponent's dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn, I'm going to get play Garrison, fetch. So I can 16 them next turn. But I will probably need to 20 them. But Amulet. Getting Amulet here plays into my opponent having Spell Queller. Ugh. I think I'm gonna get explosives. Whoops. Definitely do not stack triggers automatically. Never stack triggers automatically. Ooh, the Cycled Canopy. Probably bad for me. Okay, so they tap out of Queller. Yeah, they're gonna tap out of Queller. Okay, situation how it is. I'm definitely starting here. My opponent has only a single card in hand. I'm at 11. I'm going to get Slayer Stronghold and probably a blue bounce land. I'm gonna bounce the basic forest. I am going to play explosives on 2. That resolved super fast. Yeah, so this game is over then. Just getting there. Yeah. All right, that was pretty good. Trinket Mage has been. I mean, you saw it right there. It's okay. It's solid. It's not insane or anything. It's not insane or anything like that, but it's solid. It's like a very fine, like curve. What do you say? Like a flex lot. It's a fine flex lot. One pact comes out. One sage for damping sphere. Or should I have more sages? Bring in the second sage, because my opponent also has vials. They're playing Bant though, so they're at most playing 3 vials. Trinket Mage is pretty good to get explosives. Ballista is going to be great in some board states, awful in other board states. What can I take? I definitely want to keep the pack of Nick. Do I? Let's probably do this, actually. Oh yeah, Trinket Mage has been fine. I'm not sure whether it's better than Tracker. It's probably not. But I'm just, messing around with it. It has been pretty solid in spots like the one that we just saw, In a spot like that, just having the access to the Trinket Mage, it puts you over the top, basically. Yeah, this is not good enough. Not great either, but it will have to do. This hand looks really bad. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat an average 7 from my Bant Spirit's opponent right here. In fact, there's no way we're able to beat an average 7 from my Bant Spirit's opponent. We needed to see like an Amulet off the top there. Amulet off the top would have been good. Basic Forest off the top, or like something like Botanical Sanctum would have also been good. But drawing Stronghold, it's definitely not good. Even a Cavern would have been really good. Alright. Please don't have the other one. Okay, they just play the Queller for no value. I think this coming turn I'm gonna be forced into playing this Amulet though. It's pretty shitty. No damping sphere, please. Okay, that is fine. Okay. Amulet. Secure Tribe Scouts. Go. Now what? Man, this Spirit stick just freaks me out. It's really good. It's really good. I think it's very, very, very good. Selfless Spirit. Alright. So if their last card in hand... If their last card in hand is... Unified Will, I think I lose. But I don't think I'm beating Unified Will anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna be taking 8 next turn. I guess I need to start on steerings. That's almost pretty good. That's almost pretty good. So do I go for prime time or do I go for explosives? I think I go for explosives. Okay. Actually, I think I blow this up on their... No, I think I blow this up right now, actually. Definitely blow this up right now. That's fine. That's also fine. Alright. Alright. There's a chance. We could actually Hornet Queen here. We could actually Hornet Queen here. I think I'm gonna play around. I'm gonna bait with a pact. Okay, they do not have. So they might have Path in hand. And if they have Path in hand, I just win. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. Two, three, 4, 5, and 6. So they definitely do not have... So by the way, the reason why I packed it there is because I wanted to bait my opponent's Unified Will. Because they know that the Titan is going to be uncounterable, they need to Unified Will this. So by my opponent not doing that, I know for a fact that they do not have a Unified Will in hand now. So what I'm trying to figure out is how can I make my opponent make a mistake, basically. I think what I want to do is I want to do this, float 4 mana, and I bounce this now. And now with the primetime trigger, I can get Boros Garrison plus Boros Garrison plus what's his name? Grudul Turf. And I can play my primetime and haste it, and I can also fire spout on my second main phase. Depending on how my opponent blocks. So I think we should be in a good spot. The only out my opponent has with my play is Damping Sphere. But I think if I don't do the play that I'm thinking of doing, I don't think I'm winning. Also, if they want to deal with, like, if they do not, no, we're fine, because the only way that they have of not allowing me to search again is if they path me, and if they path me, they're gonna give me the green mana for Damping Sphere, so we're fine. We're not gonna lose. We're fine. We are just fine. I think I have all of my bases covered, and I think that I'm gonna win this game. Okay, so this replay, and I'm gonna bounce the Cavernous Souls. So next turn I can play an uncounterable Hornet Queen. Or the following turn, just doesn't really matter. I have no idea why my opponent's taking so long. It's not like they are thinking. Oh nice, we're currently 2-1. Forgot for a second, I thought we were 1-1. And we're up a game here, if I'm not mistaken. So... maybe we can 4-1 with the mage. Okay. Bounce this. Uncounterable prime time. Very nice, very nice. Boros Garrison. Good old turf. Untap, untap. Stronghold. The prime time. Bounce. This. And this. Can I attack opponent, or do you have the path? They do not have the path. So, Radiant Fountain to gain some life. And what else? I already have another Tulare coming up. So probably another blue source so I can transmute. So Botanical Sanctum or Gemstone Mine. Gemstone Mine. Very nice. So they take 8. Now I blow everything up. Let's see if they saved the Unified Will for this, because that would be insane. They didn't. Oh, nice! We get a free. Oh no, we didn't get anything. Got there. To O versus Bant Spirits. Alright, for the 4-1. For the 4-1, this is going to be my last match of the day. It's going to be my last match of the day, so hope we have a good one to go out on a high note. Go out on a high note. All right, here we go. Capriccioso. That's funny. Capriccioso, it's like, I think it's in Italian, and it's like spoiled. Something like spoiled. I don't know what the literal translation is, but something similar. Alright, my opponent says, hey, hey. Streaming at the moment? Yes, sir. Ah, did you... Yeah, my opponent says that they watch the stream. Sweet, that's awesome. Thank you, opponent. They also say that they are not gonna watch the stream right now for obvious reasons, which I also appreciate. Burning Inquiry? No, looting. Okay, that's probably worse. Oh, we're playing against Dredge. Damn, I hadn't played against Dredge in so long. Alright. Dredge is usually a very, very good... Whoa! Alright, this not very much not Dredge. Cancel that order, not rich, not at all. Alright, so they're on BridgeVine. I guess it's a thing now, right? I guess to like play dredgers in your BridgeVines list. I guess people are experimenting with it, like trying to mix things up. So I can Vesuva copy Fountain to keep my life total high. Next turn I can play Gemstone. I want to make sure that I have double green, and I want to make sure that I have double blue for Tolaria West. So this is actually a very, very tricky situation. On my next turn, I'm definitely going to be playing something and Azusa, okay? I think this is going to be the blue mana that I'm going to need to transmute itself. So I think next turn I'm going to play Gemstone Mine, play Azusa, play Boros Garrison, bouncing Vesuva, and play Tolaria West as my second land. On my following turn, I am going to use double blue from these two to transmute for a prime time, and then I'm gonna play this one twice and this one in order to get green mana. I'm gonna be short one green mana though. Or I can play this one twice. Oh, I'm gonna have this untapped, so I can play this just once, and then I can play the Vesua copy in the Gemstone, and then the Ghost Quarter to Ghost Quarter some other land on myself. So okay, so we can actually make a Titan happen on turn 4. So that's cool. LOL, Pedeso, nice. Maybe they will hardcast a bridge and we can sage it. That sounds good. Alright, what do they got over there? No blocks. No blocks. Take 6. Oh, they discarded Undredged Thug. Okay, so they have 2 Thugs in hand, actually. It's actually pretty smart to play the Thug instead of the Imp, because being able to hard cast whichever dude it is to trigger your Vengevines, it's probably quite valuable. Yep, that's sweet. Okay, if my opponent is hard casting Golgari Thugs, then we're in a great spot. Okay, so that's not bad, I don't think. Play Azusa, and I guess I can play. I probably want to play the Rex Sage here. I'm not gonna have a target for it, and I think it's valuable to have a chump blocker. So we're gonna do this. Oh, of course, we're not gonna blow up my Amulet. Next turn I play Tolaria West, 1, 2, 3. Play second land drop, copy Boros Garrison, third land drop, copy Forest, cast Primetime Swing, bog their yard. Take it from there. Do they have removal in their deck? There's no way they have removal. Gravecrawler resolves. So because this is second main already, I think I'm going to take the block here and chump over there. Take 1 from the Thug. My opponent has Thug and 3 unknowns. Thug and 3 unknowns. Ah, daggers. Maybe that was a risky vlog that I should have not done. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, that was... yeah, maybe I should have taken the 1. My opponent baited me. I took the bait. I feel stupid now. Guess we have a blue pact in hand though. Yay! Would it be nice to draw one of the other pacts? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whacker would kill me. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, Whacker, a Bushwhacker would kill me. They don't have double red though. Wow, them killing that Azusa was a huge tempo boost. That was... should have not blocked there. Should have not blocked. I guess my opponent did have removal. My opponent is playing a very interesting build of BridgeVine. I mean, they know what's coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I not lose? I haste. How do I haste? I'm at 5. I can block, unblock. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly 5. So I need to gain some life. That's 6 mana. Get Primetime. Primetime goes and fetches Stronghold plus. This being the Vesuva is so bad for me. I just don't think I can haste. I just don't think I can haste. Let's say I haste though. I bounce and I replay this. I can go fetch. I already played my land for turn, and I can go get Kalni. No, I just cannot attack. Wow, that Dark Blast really got me. That Dark Blast really got me there. The good thing is I can I counter? I don't no, I can't even counter the what's his name? Little dude. Man, having drawn this Vesuva has been all sorts of trouble. I cannot stop my opponent's graveyard. So I guess I might just do this then. And what's better, gaining the life or getting the plant token? It's basically the same, right? It's basically the same. Okay, next one I pay 4, swing 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually I'm feeling smart now that no, they can Dark Blast this. 2, 3, 4, Legendary Black's my dude. So I block here and I block here and I take exactly 5. Yep, I'm dead. But I was dead anyway. Wow, that blocking that Azusa really, like that Dark Blacks on Azusa was the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't have enough mana to pay for Pact. That Dark Blacks on Azusa was the game right there. That's so crazy. Man, I should have taken the damage. Should have taken the damage. That was so stupid. Oh well. You live and you learn, I guess. Anything else I might want? I don't think I want Hornet Queen. Though maybe I do. But I'm not willing to side out a prime time for Hornet Queen. Nah, this is okay. Jeez, that was a stinky one. That was a stinky one. I was just not playing around Dark Blast, but my opponent is clearly not on a standard build of BridgeVine. Yeah, my opponent is playing nasty. I like it. Too slow. Maybe this one is okay. Alright, let's hope we steer into some good stuff here. So my opponent has a BridgeVine and a bridge over there. So we can steer into Bog or we can steer into... Oh, they're going for it. We can steer into Bog or steer into... What's his name? Do I want Amulet here or do I want Sanctuary? I think I want Amulet. Name Giant. If my opponent has exactly Ancient Grudge, of course this is awful, but yeah, that deck looks super sweet. Okay, that was no value from them from the first trigger. Now that's a BridgeVine though. And all of these bros are going to trigger Reach. So I can Azusa plus Bailoff this turn. Sounds pretty good. And next turn, if Azusa doesn't die, I get to primetime my opponent. And if Azusa dies, I get my Bridge from Below trigger. Play Azusa. Play this. Bounce. Play this. Bounce. And Bailoff. So we should be somewhat stable here. My opponent would lose all of their bridges if they wanted to kill my Azusa. Okay. Daggers! Yep, opponent chose wisely. They have the whacker too? Damn, alright. So I think I'm going to... this is so hard. Okay. I have the Kozilek's return, but if I draw a primetime, I'm gonna be really sad if this Azusa dies. On the other hand, I think I kinda want the Bailoff to die though. So I think I'm gonna block like that. Yeah, at this point I'm just... Azusa is just going under the bus, because I'm just gonna die to my opponent's board. So I might as well make my land drops and just set up for the longer game. Of course I'm going to use the carry turn, not only because my opponent knows about it, but also because if my opponent gets back some amount of BridgeVines on the subsequent turns, I can actually kill them. I mean, it's not much we can do about this. That's annoying. Flashback looting. Alright, please give me a Bog or Tormo script off the top. Bog or Tormo script off the top. Bog or Tormo script off the top. So if they have a single zombie, I just die. Because they can trigger the Gravecrawler. No zombie though. Gotta fade again. No bridges, so no! No! Ah! We died. Alright, we're dead. Man, we had so many good draws though. So many good draws. Like that one. Not that one. That one would have also been fine. Yeah. It's always exactly the turn after you die. Alright. We lost twice to BridgeVine. One time because they have the absolute nuts twice in a row, and the other time because I did not play around Dark Blast. I just did not consider Dark Blast a card that I should be watching out for, so I just didn't consider it at all whatsoever. And my opponent had exactly that, and they punished me for playing loosely. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that, if they gotcha, they gotcha. In any case, Trinket Mage was... It had a couple of places where it was better than Tracker. I remember a couple of occasions where I got an explosives, and it was pretty sweet. But I also recall one time where I had like an Azusa in play. I can't remember what matchup it was against, but I had like shit ton of mana, and I top decked the Trinket Mage, and it was... If it had been a Tracker, I think I already had an Azusa in play and a Bounce in hand. If it had been a Tracker, it would have been like absolutely game over. And I think we still won that game, so it didn't really matter, because Tracker went and got a Ballista, and it was pretty big. But still, it's one of those things that... I don't know. There was a match against Spirits where it actually, after my opponent's spell quelled my Amulet, it allowed me to get another Amulet, and then I just went ahead and won because of that. So that was cool. I don't know though. I don't know. I think it's pretty sweet, but I'm not sure whether it's actually superior to Tracker. I think I like it better than Sakama. There was... I don't think that there was any situation where we drew this that if we had drawn Sakama would have been happier, and there were definitely situations where the opposite, like we drew this and thank God it wasn't a Sakama, right? But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. If you guys have not done so yet, you can go ahead and hit that follow button so you can get notified whenever I go live. Also, you can, if you really enjoy the content, you can subscribe to the channel. And you can actually do so for free if you have Twitch Prime. You get one free subscription, and you can get this beautiful, gorgeous Primeval Titan emote. And yeah, I upload all of my stuff to YouTube. You can see here, if MTG bot, there we go. As you can see over there, you can follow my YouTube channel where I upload all of my streams. Sorry, it worked. I meant to do this. And you can also follow me on Twitter, because every time that I go live, I post it on Twitter. And yeah, you can just give me a follow over there as well if that is a platform that you enjoy. Honestly, I suck at Twitter, so I basically don't post much besides when I go live. But still, that's all you need to know, right? In any case, if you have any questions, you can reach me on the Discord. You can send me a whisper here on Twitch, whatever you prefer. But that's gonna be it from me. Hope you have a great and amazing Friday. And I actually might be here tomorrow. I still don't know. I think my wife will be out all day, and I can probably like sneak in a stream, like a bonus stream on Saturday. But yeah, hopefully you guys can catch it. And if you don't, it's fine. I will see you next week. In any case, have a great rest of your day, and see you soon.